Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to day one of our 30-day yoga challenge for the month of September. This is an I am based yoga challenge where we have an I am affirmation or mantra for every single day of September, and then a little 10 to 15 minute little yoga snack to carry us on through our day. I really made this challenge with the intention of just, allowing you to take some time for yourself. It's only 10 to 15 minutes, so you can do it at the beginning of the day, the middle of the day, the end of the day, whenever it works for you. Just taking this time for yourself to be mindful and to care for yourself and show yourself some love. So what better way to start it off with than our first affirmation for September, which is I am loved. So that is our mantra for today. So get yourself set up on your mat, set yourself up for success. Have any props that you need nearby. I have some blocks, I have a strap behind me, pillow, bolster, blanket, anything that you need for your practice. We're gonna get started in an easy seated pose. So I like to sit cross-legged on my mat, but you can sit in any way that makes you feel comfortable. If you wanna sit on a pillow or a blanket or a bolster, you can. If you wanna sit with the legs extended, remember that easy seated pose means something different for everyone. And most importantly, throughout this challenge, throughout any yoga you do, whether it's me or someone else, listen to your body, do what feels good for you. Everything I say is an option, not an order. So yeah, we will get started. So when you find your seated pose, I want you to take a second to scooch some goodness out from underneath you so you really feel those seat bones evenly on the mat. And then we're coming to our seated posture. And then what I want you to do is just gently bring one hand to your chest and the other hand on top of it. So we're gonna be doing some hand to heart breath here. So right on top of your heart chakra, your Anahata chakra, just place your hands gently there. Now you can close your eyes if it feels good. And I just want you to start to bring your awareness to your breath. Not changing anything about it just yet, just noticing as it goes in and as it goes out. Using your breath to bring you to the right here, the right now, to your mats for this little moment for yourself, this little moment of self-love to yourself, because you deserve it. You are deserving of love. You are worthy of love. You are loved by yourself and by others. And just allow that affirmation, that mantra to fill you up as you breathe here. Deepening and lengthening these inhales and exhales. And just reminding yourself, I am loved. Say it out loud if that feels good. Again, just noticing our breath on the inhale, the shoulders rise, maybe the chest expands, the belly expands. And on the exhale, everything gently falls. Starting to bring your awareness to that heart space beneath your hands. Visualizing a warm green light starting to radiate from underneath our hands, the color of our heart chakra. Just feel that warm green light growing and glowing underneath your hands. And remind yourself, I am loved. I am worthy of love. I deserve love. We'll seal this with a breath, taking a big inhale in through the nose, filling up the chest, filling up the belly, taking up space. Open mouth, exhale, release. One more just like that, really big inhale in. Filling up a little bit more. Open mouth, exhale, release. Gently, you can release your hands from your heart, bringing them out to the sides. We're going to inhale, reaching those arms really far out and back like you're about to give somebody a big old hug, because guess what we are. Exhale, the right arm is going to come under, left arm is going to come over, and you're going to give yourself a hug, really reaching for those shoulders, crossing those arms over your chest, perhaps dropping the chin to the chest and rounding forward, so opening up the back of the heart, gently pulling on those shoulders. I encourage you to show yourself some love here. Maybe give yourself a little massage. If you have nails like me, maybe give yourself a little scratch. And I want you to say to yourself, I am loved. I'm worthy of love. I deserve love. Just whisper some sweet nothings to yourself here in this space. And then on the inhale, we're gonna open up once more. Again, really reaching those arms back like you're about to give somebody a hug. And we got the other side. Exhale, left arm comes under, right arm comes over, crossing those arms over your chest, reaching for those shoulders. Again, perhaps dropping chin to chest and really rounding forward, doming out the shoulders, opening the back of the heart. And again, just give yourself some love here. Maybe a little massage, some safe self-touch. And go ahead and whisper some sweet nothings to yourself, reminding yourself that you are loved. And again, we'll take a big inhale, opening up, and exhale. You can release those hands down. I'm going to bring my palms to my knees. And we're going to get into some shoulder rolls here as we continue to open up this heart. So palms are facing down. We're going to bring the shoulders forward and up, shrugging them all the way up to the ears, and then down, squeezing the shoulder blades behind you and back. I'm going to inhale as they come forward and up, and exhale as they come down and back. So finding this movement with your own breath, moving at your own pace, and doing what feels good here. If it really feels good in a certain place, maybe hold it there. And once you get into the groove of things, you can kind of start to make these movements bigger if that feels good. Get the full arms involved. So starting to get those arms, those hands involved, like you're unfurling wings here. Really squeezing those shoulder blades behind you when the arms come back. Just taking these nice big shoulder rolls. Finish up this last round. You can return those hands to your knees, then we'll take it in the opposite direction. So now I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades back, and then I'm going to go up, shrug them up to my ears, and then forward and down. So I'm inhaling as I squeeze them back and up, and then exhaling as I come forward and down. Again, same thing here, moving at your own pace, but trying to link your breath to your movement, tapping into that breath, that pranayama. And once you feel yourself getting into a groove, getting into a flow, perhaps adding a little bit more if it feels good. So starting to get the full arms, the hands involved, like you're kind of scooping something forward, taking these nice big shoulder rolls. And gently finishing up this last round, you can return those hands to your knees. Now, if your legs are crossed, I encourage you to just take a moment to switch out your legs. You can extend them for a moment first, shake them out, and then bring them back in, this time crossing the other leg on top. Now we're going to do some seated heart openers, a little bit of chest rolls, just really tap into that heart chakra. So my palms, again, are facing down on my knees. What I'm going to do is press that heart out, pressing the chest out, lifting the chin, squeezing the shoulder blades behind me, and then I'm going to lean over to the right. So I'm going to move my chest over to the right, kind of shrugging into that right shoulder, pressing the left hip down, and then I'm going to rotate back. So I'm pressing the back of my heart back, like I'm rounding my shoulders forward, dropping chin to chest, and then I'm going to move over to the left. So again, moving my chest over to the left, kind of squeezing into that left shoulder, pressing the right hip down. And then I'm going to press that chest out at center again, dropping the head back. And then moving to the right. And then back. And then over to the left. Connecting now to your breath. So inhaling as we press the chest forward. Exhaling as we round back. It's almost like a really exaggerated cat-cow here, except we're taking it into a full chest circle. So if you'd kind of like to stick with the more structured movements, you can. If you'd like to just find a flow here with this chest circle, you can. Doing what feels good for you. Going at your own pace, inhaling as we press forward and exhaling as we round back. And you can make these movements as big or as small as you want, getting the full body involved if you'd like, or not. And the next time your chest is pressing forward, I want you to pause there for a moment, lifting the chin, squeezing those shoulder blades behind you, find this heart opener. And then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. So inhaling here, then dropping over to the left, squeezing into that left shoulder. Exhaling as you round back, dropping chin to chest. And then coming over to the right. And then inhaling center, pushing that heart out. And then over to the left. And then exhaling as we round back. And now again, you can find whatever movements feel good for you in this direction, linking breath to movement, perhaps finding a flow, perhaps exaggerating these movements. Just listening to your heart and your body and doing what feels good for you. Gently finishing up this last round, ending with that chest pushed out, chin is lifted, dropping the head back, one more heart opener here, and then go ahead and release to a neutral spine. Now we're going to find our way to a child's pose. It's going to be our final pose of this class, so I encourage you to set up in a way that feels good for you. If you'd like to lie on a bolster or a pillow, we're going to spend a few breaths here together, and then this is where I will leave you in this class today. So bringing the knees as wide as the mat, sinking hips back to the heels. I'm going to extend my arms out and lower my chest, my heart to the mat. Or again, like I said, you can lay on a bolster or a pillow here. Finding this child's pose. I'm also going to give you the option, if you'd like another heart opener here, you can bend at the elbows, bringing the hands together in prayer over the head. And that's going to open the heart just a bit more. Again, just an option here. You totally don't have to. Now, once you find yourself settling into your child's pose, I'm going to take us through a few deep inhales and exhales. And then I'm going to give us a few moments of silence, and then this is where I will leave you in this class today, my lovelies. So in your child's pose, you can take a big inhale in through the nose, filling up the chest, filling up the belly, taking up space. Open mouth, exhale, release. Really sink that heart into the mat. Big inhale in through the nose, filling up, taking up space. And big open mouth, exhale. Sink deeper. Last one, really big inhale in. Fill up a little more. Open mouth, exhale, release. You can allow your breath to return to normal, reminding yourself of our affirmation, our mantra, I am loved, I am worthy of love, I deserve love. Remind yourself of that. And this is where I will leave you, my lovelies, and I will see you tomorrow.